Donald Trump, his knowledge of foreign policy, also his knowledge of how the earth works. Some very interesting information being reported this morning. According to Politico, and multiple sources have confirmed the first two things I'm gonna tell you. So in a meeting, ahead of a meeting, with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Donald Trump apparently was studying a map, a briefer's map of the region, so that he would understand the sort of the geopolitics of the region. And he pronounced Nepal as Nipple, and he had to be told not to call it Nipple. He also pronounced Bhutan as button. Button.
Those aren't even the hard ones. Like, wait till you get, to talking about Niger. Those aren't even hard ones,
Yes.
Don't. You're right.
Thankfully, he has not turned his eye.
That wasn't supposed to be a joke, okay?
Oh, it's getting hot in the studio today. Okay, here's the thing. I don't expect someone who's not president to know much about Nepal or Bhutan. I know a little bit. Ask me how many, their government, how many divisions of the government is there? I don't know.
Right.
I don't expect, however, once you become president, he said many times, maybe I don't know things, but watch, by the time I get into office, I'm gonna know everything. He doesn't know Nepal from Nipple. That's how little he knows about this world. But more embarrassingly than that, pronunciation, that's one thing. So here's the thing.
Can we just go back to real quick, the pronunciation? It's not the issue that that's one issue that he doesn't know this from this, but that there isn't a question before you say it out loud. Like, in my mind, have I ever heard of a country pronounced Nipple? Is that, like, just that you would think that would cause an alarm to be like, hey, just so I'm clear.
I've never heard of any news, the recent elections from Nipple.
Right.
No, it's never happened. But there is worse information.
Right.
So Donald Trump has occasionally sort of spontaneously called up world leaders. And he has found that it sometimes causes problems because when he calls them, they're asleep because they're on the other side of the world. And he has apparently had to have explained to him multiple times what time zones are. It has caused problems on a constant basis. He does not understand that it is different times at on different parts of the globe. If we had found that out about Obama, can you imagine that he didn't understand how time zones work? Like, I don't perfectly understand, like if you tell me a city, can I say exactly what time it is? Not necessarily, I'm getting better at it. But you still have to understand that they do exist. He's a man who has traveled in his life. He owns businesses in multiple parts of the world. He's had to coordinate with like people working in China and Europe and the Middle East and all that. And he still doesn't understand it. Absolutely embarrassing.
Not only would it have been crazy people would have lost their minds if we found that out about President Obama, but we would have never found that out about President Obama because he is arguably one of the most intelligent presidents we've ever had.
Yeah, for all, like I can disagree with him on any number of different things. I really do miss having a president smarter than me. I would love that someday, that would be great. Thank you so much for watching this video from The Damage Report. Please don't forget to like the video and also to subscribe to the channel so that you get notified as soon as new videos become available. To hear even more about both this topic and other issues not being covered nearly enough by the mainstream media, you're gonna wanna tune in every morning to our full hour-long show. That's at 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, available on the TYT Network channel on YouTube TV.